Hello and welcome to my very first video on my very first YouTube channel that is going to be focused mainly on IRL content. What this channel is going to be about is mainly trying to inspire people to do more. I'm going to be documenting my life, my fitness journey, my running journey, my travels, everything of all that sort, my thoughts, what I'm troubled about, and that whole like 9 yards. A small intro about me. I am 27 years old. My name is Polychronis. I am from Greece. I am currently working in my own plumbing business since it's a family business. And as of right now, I am also making content on YouTube. And I have been starting to make content on TikTok and Instagram. I have been making mainly kind of talking head videos and some, like the videos that are like inspiring that have like a little bit text of them and like a short clip and some music. I am posting daily on them. I'm going to leave all the links in the description if you want to follow along there. But a short intro about my life is that ever since I was young, I was always into sports. I was never happy about how I looked though. I was always skinny fat. I'm going to leave a picture of me here when I was like skinny, like not, I was skinny fat, but I also fat as a kid. I was always very self-aware of my image, even though I was very good at the sports I used to play. I started out with swimming and competitive swimming. I used to compete in swimming. Then I stopped swimming because time management and all that was not efficient. Then I started playing soccer for a team, even though I always like enjoyed soccer because it's such a big thing in Europe and in Greece. I kind of didn't like playing competitive soccer. I don't know why. It just kind of stripped down the fun for me. I mostly wanted to play with my friends and have fun and also being competitive with my friends. So after that, I stopped soccer. Around 15, I bought a dirt bike. I started doing enduro and motocross for 2-3 years. I then had to unfortunately do my mandatory service in the army because here in Greece it's mandatory to go to the army for 9 months to a year. Though that year from 2017 to 2018 was kind of like a dark year. I don't remember a lot of things because I mostly just forgot about them because I buried them deep down. I was mainly just super depressed, sleep deprived. I did not sleep at all. I gained weight and overall just such a bad experience. Thankfully after that, 2018, around 19 years old, I started the gym. I bought my first membership and I was like, okay, it is time to finally lock in and make this shit the dream body that I wanted, right? The only bad thing back then is that YouTube and social media and everything wasn't as easy to find info as it is now. So what that made me do is I couldn't really filter out what I needed to do. So I just freeballed it, didn't really know how to train. I didn't have somebody to guide me IRL. So the first year, 2018 to 2019, kind of went on and off, wasn't the best year. I kind of lost some weight, but that was mainly it. Still skinny fat. But fast forward to 2019, I met a group of university students that later became my IRL friends. Even though they don't live on where I live anymore, I'm still like close to them. They just had the atmosphere of, something, let's push each other, that gym bro mentality that was missing from my life so much. So I approached them, I talked to them. I knew one of them since he wasn't really a university student. He was one of my old friends I knew way back when I was young. We mixed the group and we started hanging out. And it was the first time I started falling in love with the gym truly. It was literally one of the best experiences ever to lift with them, even though we were kind of always messing up the gym. People will always complain, oh, you make too much noise, you just hog all the weights and all that, because it was a small commercial gym. We were just scaring the normal people away. Fast forward after that, 2019, late 2019, the new year come 2020, we start hearing all this big COVID talk, and unfortunately COVID happened, and I was kind of devastated. I was like, dude, what are you gonna do now? Like, you don't have the gym, you can't work because of COVID. What are you gonna do? Then I started playing Warzone. but I still had passion for the gym. So I was like, you know something? It's over, dude. I'm buying a home gym. I take my garage, I put in a squat rack, I put a bench, I buy plates, a good bar, and I just start powerlifting. I was like, you know something? If you can't do bodybuilding, at least do powerlifting. And with powerlifting, I started searching for info. I actually found a lot of info. Instagram started popping instead of 2018. It started like social media because more people were on their phone, more people were posting content. And on Facebook, I found a Greek community of powerlifting and like lifters in general. And through that, I met two of my best friends that I still have. I still call them my best friends IRL. One of them started coaching me for free, obviously. I was his guinea pig and he gained experience. I gained experience. We both won from that. I really liked powerlifting, but it still didn't give me the physique I wanted because I didn't really focus on accessories. I just neuromuscularly developed lifting heavy, even though it did help me pack size and become a better lifter, especially with form. Ooh, that was hot. So it helped me with the sport in general, just taking me deeper into the mentality of lifting. I later had two meets, one in 2020, one in 2021, that both got cancelled because of the big vid, unfortunately. I had a mock meet. That mock meet went well, but after that, when I started my off season, I got injured. One of my hernias got flared up. I couldn't hinge at all. I couldn't squat. I couldn't deadlift. And I was like, no, you know something? If you can't do this, just fucking do bench. I ended up hitting one of my milestones. My best PR today, I think, is a 315 bench, 3 plates. I'm so proud of that achievement. It's one of my achievements that I hold dearly in my heart. After that, I kind of went downwards in a spiral and kind of got depressed, didn't have a clear goal. I started gaming a lot, started eating more. I started losing passion for the gym, unfortunately. And it just all like accumulated to me just becoming a degenerate again. 2022, 2023, nothing really crazy happened. 2024 started becoming a bit better, but still nothing crazy to notice about my life. It was just another year that passed, right? Fast forward January 2025. I randomly meet a girl that I knew when I was younger, but we don't live in the same area. We live kind of far away. And it was the first girl that I met that we actually had so many things in common, especially humor-wise, fitness-wise, everything, right? And we said that we're going to start dating, even though we were kind of long distance. April comes of 2025. We meet up. Everything was wonderful. She was absolutely lovely. All that. We kind of talked about like the future. It was kind of vague. I kind of got the vibe from her that she didn't really want to do this because of, I don't know, like her circumstances. So after that, fast forward, the summer comes. I still started like losing weight. I was in a better shape. I found passion for the gym again because I said, you know something, if you're going to be with this girl, you need to be the best version of yourself. And fast forward August, her birthday was around. So I decided to buy tickets and send them to her and tell her, you know, I'm going to be there for your birthday. And she kind of took it the wrong way. I don't know why. She said I passed boundaries that I shouldn't. And long story short, she never talked to me ever again. She ghosted me. And that was really my first real like heartbreak. It wasn't a heartbreak, but it was a very big disappointment, mainly with myself. It was a disappointment with myself because she kind of reaffirmed my whole insecurity of not being enough for the people around me, especially for a girl. Even though I tried my absolute best to be there for everything, to support, to provide, to everything, right? But that just made me feel that I was never enough. And instead of taking that whole incident as, you know something, I'm going to become the most depressive person ever, I'm just going to spiral downwards, I talked to two of my friends. I kind of weighed in the negatives and the positives, and I was like, you know something, life is short, let's fucking lock in. I actually lock in, and from August up until now, I ended up turning my life 180 degrees around. I started running. I leaned down. I lost 12 kgs. I maintained being lean easily. I was not food focused anymore. Enjoyed my whole foods, and I just become a better person overall. My motivation sparked. I started posting content on TikTok and on Instagram. I will leave those down below in the description if you want to follow along. And I said now it's the perfect time to actually start IRL content. Since the new year, I also have a big trip coming to Japan in April. I am going to be documenting the whole thing. I'm going to be posting as much content as I can with that. But the main focus with this channel I want is to inspire people. I want you to feel inspired watching this video. I want you to see me posting videos, just an average dude trying to make something and put myself out there so more people can document their life. What I want with documenting my life is I want to look back at this footage in 10, 20 years, 30 years and say, you know something? Even if it didn't work, I actually tried. And I don't regret trying. The worst thing you can do is regret about something that you did not try. Being 80 years old and saying, you know something? What will my life look like if I actually tried that thing I wanted to try when I was 25? That's exactly the thought I don't want to have. So it's better trying and even failing, because I at least know I tried my best, and if it didn't work, something else will. I want you to feel inspired. I want to help you. I want to help you with your journey in fitness, running, nutrition, gaming, anything. I have so many hobbies and interests that I'm sure I can connect with a lot of people. A lot of people can probably relate to me since I'm an average guy. I am nothing special. I am not a genetic freak. I'm just a dude that tries to just work hard. I'm not blessed in anything. I'm not crazy talented. I'm just good at never giving up. Ever since I was a kid, I never gave up on anything because I always had that passion. Unfortunately, my IRL group that I grew up with never had that passion. It was one of my biggest pet peeves with my friend group, is they never had a passion about what they did. I have passion. I fully commit to whatever I do. Even making a cup of coffee, I have passion to make it the best cup of coffee for that day. People around me never had that passion, and it always rubbed me the wrong way. So I want you to feel the passion. I want you to also start have passion about life, because we are on borrowed time on this earth, right? We can't be wasting our 20s, 30s, 40s just living an average life and not doing things that we want to do. That's my main mission and what I want to pass on to you. So I will be documenting my whole life. Anything you want to talk about, just let me know in the comments. I will be posting 1 to 2 times a week minimum. I can talk about anything. I can help you with nutrition. I'm going to make workout videos. I'm going to make running videos. I'm going to run a marathon in 2026 sometime soon. So I will be documenting that whole journey. Sometime maybe 2026 or 2027, I'm going to try and run a half Ironman in 70.3. And in general, I just want to document everything and help you understand that you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. I am into a lot of anime, manga, manhwa, anything you want to talk about, just let me know in the comments and I can just talk about it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed my first video. I know it's not the best. I wanted to make it as raw and authentic as possible. I'm not going to do any cuts in here. Maybe 1 or 2 if I kind of get stuck on what I'm saying, because I have no script right now. I have nothing wrote. Everything is coming off the dome. And that's something also that I want to help you with, is becoming a better speaker with me, because I'm not the best speaker. I don't want to have filler words. So follow along the journey, and I hope to see you stick around. Leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment to just help the algorithm and more people find this video. I hope you have a blessed day. See you later.